guys, so today I'm pretty excited. I decided to show you guys some of the records of like vinyls I have in my room, and so I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys are doing great and enjoy the video. So this, and this is the amount of vinyls I have in my room. This amount. So let's get started. The most recent one that I got is this one, Cinderella. I got this from my favorite vintage store. It's called Dan Parents House. Is at, I don't know the exact address, but I'll put it here, and it's literally one of my favorite places ever, which is where I basically got most of these vinyls from. So just throwing that out there. So this is actually one of my rarest vinyls because this one is actually from 1959, and if you want to know how I know that, in the record, if you look at this quote that's right here, and most vinyls have that. If you look on a specific website, you will find when the vinyl was released, like the original here. So that's pretty cool. I always wanted a Disney vinyl, and especially Cinderella has a special place in my heart. So next, I have this one from Ella Fitzgerald. Yeah, so this is also one of my favorite ones. Her voice is just gold to me. Like, she melts my ears, and I love all these songs, and I have no idea who this person is right here, but I love the way she sings. Angel Eyes, one for my baby, my melancholy baby. One of my favorite also is Reach for Tomorrow. Of course, my friends, of course, the one and only Lana Del Rey, Born to Die. Also, one of my first vinyls, and I just love the Roses. Can't tell you how much I've listened to it the last couple of years. It just has impacted me in a way that I did not think it would. Yeah, an important album to me. Talk about French New Wave. Come on, like this one I got at a yard sale. It was actually a tag sale from this mansion that was right by the side of my friend's house. He moved, but they had this huge tag sale, and they had so many vinyls, and I found this one, which is like in such good conditions. And well, you can see the name right here. All these songs remind me of French movies, like French New Wave, and every time I put it in my record player right there, I just feel like I'm in a Jean-Pierre Godard movie, you know? Great music, good music. Okay, Michael Jackson. This was actually my first vinyl ever. So many good memories. So many good memories. Like, just from my family and like the old days, but also the ones I made for myself while yeah, one of my favorite ones too. I got this from my parents. They got me as soon as I got this Victrola. So I think it's great. The first time I opened this, I was shocked. I literally like jump scared because I wasn't waiting. I opened it, but I was talking to someone, and then when I looked, I was like, oh lord. But talk about a great album. I personally used to be obsessed with Michael Jackson. Right after they got me this vinyl, I was just like obsessed with his music. These are not healthy words, but let's just say I listened to him a lot. So, King of Pop, guys. what to say about this one. Like, it's not even like that I have many memories. I have meaningful memories with this one. This is a girl groups from basically the 60s and 50s, if not 70s even. And I think it's one of the most coquette, like, things you could ever find, because the songs are so cute and the cover, it's so great. One of the greatest, Glenn Miller. I remember I listened to his songs all the time on Spotify, and I never really knew who he was. Only last year I got to know him, and when I found one of his records, which comes with like 2 records, I thought it was amazing. Look at this. It's just great. Look at all the songs that come with it. It's beautiful. He was such a talented man. I want to learn more about his life, because I think he was a very quiet person by the look of his face. But don't judge a book by its cover. Beatles, of course. Of course, guys, of course, Beatles. And, like, what to say about the Beatles? Like, I also used to listen to them all the time. Like, I think I know all their songs, and all Michael Jackson songs, and all Lana Del Rey songs. And one of the biggest reasons is because I have the vinyls. That's a very good observation. Yeah, this record is so nice. I think I love the look of the vinyl itself. I just think it's so pretty. Spin it on the record player. It looks really nice, especially if you put it in the fast one. But I never really do it because it kind of damages. It can damage your record. Next I have Elvis. Yep, I just think that this vinyl is really cool because of the cover, and I just like Elvis. I love the vibes of the time, and I mean, I know most of us didn't really live in the time that he was the king of pop or rock and roll, right? Rock and roll. So I feel like most of us just like to kind of romanticize that time and period. I mean, as long as we know consciously or we are romanticizing, then I think it's fine. So, me personally, I like the style of the 50s, the records, the colors, how the girls used to dress, and fangirl for Elvis. It's a cute thing. So I have this one. Yeah, 50,000 Elvis fans can't be wrong. Maybe they can. Anyways, I just love this cover. Next, I have Johnny Cash, which is one of my favorite country singers. He was just great. I watched his documentary on Netflix or YouTube for free, and his story is just amazing. I think he was such a great person, and this is one of the letters he wrote, and I don't know, maybe I have a crush, who knows, but yeah, he was great, and I'm really happy that I have this vinyl. Of course, my baby Frank Sinatra. This is one of my favorite Frank Sinatra's vinyls, because it has most of my favorite old songs from him, from like the Colombian Records time. You know, if you're a Frank fan, you know what I'm talking about. So it includes, look at this, this record. It's called In the Beginning, Frank Sinatra, from 1943 to 1951. It's
are, I've got a crush on you, if you were but a dream, Nancy with the laughing face, the girl that I married, the house I live in, Saturday night, one of my favorites, 5 minutes more, Sunday, Monday, and always, the coffee song, dream, meant to be, I have but one heart, the moon was yellow, full moon in empty arms, put your dreams away, day by day, I couldn't sleep a wink last night, all in river, time after time, and a fool to watch you.
Talk about it. This one I got at Bryant Park in New York City. So yeah. So next up is this Bonnie and Clyde vinyl I have from the actual 1970s. So yeah, I love this movie, even though I'm sure that the original situation that happened was not very nice, but I just like the actors in the 70s and 70s movies. I just think they were great. The way they captured the story, I think, was very lighthearted, right? So the songs are great. There's some like written stuff in the back and the notes. Look at this picture. The first time I saw this, I was like looking through the vinyls, and that was the time that I used to like watch this movie on Netflix, because now they don't have it anymore. But once I saw this, I was like, and that's why I like going to vintage stores and record stores, because you can just find such amazing treasures and things that you actually enjoy, and things that you can't really find on Spotify or YouTube. So talking about that, we have Guns N' Roses. Yes, my friends. One day, me and my parents, we were at a store. We looked at some of these vinyls, saw that I was like looking at it, and I was like, I think I know this band. I think I would enjoy this music. And she was like, yeah, you should totally get it. There's EXO, there's Slash, and I was like, maybe I should get it. And then I got it, and then like the same day that I got, as soon as we were leaving the store, like there was this guy outside of the store with the guitar, and he saw that I had this in hands, and he started singing either Don't Cry or November Rain. Like, I just remember, because he went like this, and he was like playing the guitar, and he was doing the Axel dance, and only after I like got to listen to the actual song, because I didn't really know the song back then. And so when I was listening to it in my record player right there, I was like, wow, I really like this. And then it was just the magic, you know. It was like, it was the right thing to do, getting this vinyl for myself. And I really like it. I really enjoy their music and the music videos. I really love Don't Cry and November Rain and Paradise City, Sweet Child of Mine, Patience, Knocking on the Heaven's Door, You Could Be Mine, Live and Let Die, Since I Don't Have You, and I'm now just reading from back here, actually enjoying their music. So look, there's this part of the vinyl, and inside shows like their discography, and I love it. Ta-da! I believe most of you know this album by them, which I never really know how to pronounce. So this is actually one of my favorite like current music vinyls. I just think the cover is so beautiful, so nostalgic, and look at the inside. Amazing.
Of course, let it happen. Like, yes, I'm changing eventually. The less I know, the better. New person, same old mistakes.
The inside covers are just beautiful. Like, there's this part which is written like the songs, and this part, metal thing, where when it spins, it just looks really, really cool. Back to the classics, I have this Connie Francis. I also got this one at the Mention Texel. Enjoy her music a lot. I think she has a very cultural voice from where she's from. I just love this one because it has all the balloons. And My Lady Dinah Shore. I love this lady. I love this lady. I mean, maybe not as much as I like Peggy Lee, but Doris Day has a special place in my shelf. So I just love the friendship that she had with Frank Sinatra. This is one of the things he wrote her, I believe, as soon as she joined his label. And I just think she was so pretty and classy and had a great voice. This vinyl is amazing, and I just love the collaboration she has with Frankie. That one, like, they're both singing and she has this red dress. I'll leave the link down below. I just think they're so cute. It's like relationship goals. If I'm not like that with my husband, then he's not supposed to be my husband in the first place. But yeah, this one's a cute one because I remember I was at the store that I told you guys in the beginning, and I remember because they always have their own record player playing their own vinyls, and vinyls that you can actually buy. So I didn't really know that at the time, so I asked. I was like, wow, what is this song? And then like I saw it, and then I was like, dude, and like they don't have copies because the vinyls there are original from the time. So I was like, could I buy this thing that it's playing right now? She was like, of course. And she literally took it out of the record player, put it back inside the case, and she was like, here you go. And then I just think it has such a great memory, and every time I listen to the songs, I remember it playing in the store and me actually being able to buy it. So, great 80s record. So I have these 3 that are classical, with classical music. Mozart, and I think it's great. There's even wine stains here. I know this is wine because I just know. I wonder if like people were listening to it and they just had it over there, and then they were having such a smart conversation, intellectual conversation, and they just, oops, my wine. You know, you never know if they were like close to a fireplace in a nice house. I don't know. I just like to imagine, okay? Let me be happy. Second one is this one, which I wasn't really familiar about until I looked it up on Spotify, and I really enjoy their songs. And also this one, I got them together, and it's from Triple, and he is my favorite pianist. Yes, I would have married him if I lived in this time, because I just think that the emotion he puts in his music, even though it's just piano, I think it's amazing, and it just showed that his heart had good intentions. Okay, so yeah, but I believe they're played by this lady, like in this vinyl, but who cares? This is a very sweet one. This is a Christmas vinyl. I got this at Christmas at Target. So you see that it's in very good conditions. It is by Bing Crosby. It is by Bing Crosby. Wish you a Merry Christmas. Because sometimes I like to make myself think that it's Christmas all the time. And also Halloween. Not because of the celebration, but because of the cozy and autumn feeling that it brings. So I like to listen to it on my record player. And one of the things I like about it is that it is like a shimmery gray, like almost like a snowish gray. And I think it's beautiful. Here's the little picture in the back. This is one of my, in Brazil we say xodó, which means, well, é dos meus xodós, porque ele é um mini vinil. So it's a mini record basically, and it's an original by Frank Sinatra, and it's the In the Wee Small Hours, which is one of my favorite records from him, and it's just a mini one, and I think it's so beautiful. And look at this. Isn't it the cutest thing? It just reminds me of the 50s and how the girls used to have like those mini record players and they would just play it automatically. I love Frankie and I love his voice in this, and every time I put it over there, it's just like he's alive in my room.
That's all for now, friends.